YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. We're back with Gallop Racer 2004. We're hopping right into it. Very busy month here. Last 2 busy months. So we're going to have to do like over 10 races. Got a lot of horses, which means a lot of horse racing come your way. So we're starting off with 2-year-old filly Free Aquaria. She's expected to finish 3rd here today in this grade 3. I'm assuming they'll give us a top 3 goal to reach. Winner place. So that means we really can win this race if we run her right. So obviously that's going to be my main goal. Now, of course, last episode I was getting blocked quite a bit by the AI, and just my controller also not really choosing to work. So I certainly have to make sure that I remain conscious in today's episode of keeping my horses to the outside. That way I don't have to worry too much. I'm still drifting them from in to out too much. Instead of just keeping most of them to the outside of the field, I'll sometimes move them in, and then obviously the inside doesn't always clear up, and then sometimes I'll try to move them out, but I'm moving them out too late. I've done it quite a bit. I've realized, so I need to make a much more conscious effort of just keeping my horses like here, for example, to the outside, and when these horses start to swing, I just keep swinging out. Sometimes I genuinely believe I can kind of make that interior cut and kind of cut across that horse without interfering, but sometimes they just run in the perfect spot. Like as they're going to widen out here, as you can see. Now I already have good positioning. That horse is still going to keep coming. And now we have a really good run here for Free Aquarius into the stretch. Grit has not tapped in. We still have a ways to go. She's still got plenty of stamina, but I'm not really seeing a fight. Now we're supposed to get top winner place. They're not giving me a whole lot of flexibility here. And we only get 4th. Do they need me to be further ahead of that field at that point in time, I wonder? Yeah, we had A on everything and B spurred. I guess I need to get her out ahead faster? You know what I mean? I guess that's what I have to do. But, they want her in the Philly Cup. That's a good test, so we'll go ahead and do that for her. But yeah, we're supposed to finish 2nd. We finished 4th. Clearly those other horses were much tougher than they appeared. And we just couldn't... She didn't have any drive. Really. She has a 66 heart rating, so that's not terrible. It'll be in the 70s, but... So with spurt and grip, let me see. I forgot, this is not like 2003, you can actually look at the abilities. I think I have to come in here. Or I thought you could look at them from here. You can't. I swear in 2003 you definitely can. But regardless, it is what it is. Yeah, my only solution to that is just to get her ahead of the entire field by the time she's starting, you know, her stretch. But if that's not the answer, I don't really know. That's a weird one. She didn't really fight back at all. She stayed there with them, but there was no extra drive, no extra kick. None of her abilities kicked in. Flying Cowboy's up in another open. He's the favorite, as he should be. And we should win this pretty handedly with him. But Free Aquarius, that's... yeah, it's really weird. Like I said, she doesn't have great stamina. Her speed isn't bad. I know she'll be fast. She is fast. But like I said, she just didn't kick back into anything. That's what was a little bit disappointing. She didn't show any extra kick when she could have competed with those horses. That's, I guess, what I was disappointed with. Most of the time, a horse with a decent heart rating is going to still dig in and maybe potentially win out. She tried, but she couldn't get there, unfortunately, so I'll have to stay patient with her. And like I said, next time, I guess I just have to get her ahead of that field, because I was expecting her to be able to fight back, and she didn't really fight back. She just kind of stayed behind them. Flying Cowboy needs some space here. It's finally clearing. Nope. Again, we're blocked. What is up with these AI horses just places, man? Gosh. Flying Cowboy, he's on a run here. He's going to try to crease this field literally in half. He's on the run. Flying Cowboy, are we going to get up there at the wire? I think we just got there at the line. Like, honestly, what a super annoying situation to deal with. We just got through. I mean, what is up with them running? I swear to you, like, I thought 2000... You know, when I first played this game, I'm like, okay, this game has the worst AI. Then I went to 2003, I'm like, okay, they're really bad in here. And then I came back to 2004. But my gosh, like, is it just bad equally in both games at different times? Because my goodness, like, there was at least 2 or 3 horses I saw that couldn't get around because the horse in front of them was just blocking the way. Like, they are terrible at that. Unreal. We just got through that gap to win that race. Like, that drives me nuts. Drives me nuts in this game. Anyways, Crackle Thunder, he's up. Expect to finish top 5. Well, we have got Gallop over odds. And he needs to run in the front, and I hope we're not going to be challenged. But yeah, super annoying. Flying Cowboy, he's definitely a good horse. He can definitely cut his way through the field, but I would just when you think about it.
The horses are in the gate. And away they go. That was a great start.
Okay, perfect start here. This race, honestly. But yeah, I didn't even want to be there in that race with Flying Cowboy. Like, that wasn't the positioning I wanted for him. I couldn't move to the outside yet. And the gap was there, and I was trying to push him to it, but of course I get cut off at the last minute. It wasn't even an ideal spot for me. I'm going to try to get Crackle of Thunder off.
And they're in the home stretch. Show your gut.
And I don't know if we kick too late with him. Let's see. Just want to get him off of this more. Newman is gone. Maybe we can bounce back. Now, we're still staying pretty strong here. We can lay on the whip heavy. Maybe these horses will gas out. Crackle of Thunder, he's still staying in there. We're supposed to just get a top 5. Second place is on, but just no dig yet. He's not digging just enough. I was doing that at the end of last episode, moving my horses off of what is essentially the rough. I sometimes feel like doing that, if I don't do it quick enough, it's halting my performance, right? My momentum. Still a good race overall, but I feel like I need to be quicker about deciding if I'm going to move my horse off the rough or not. And then just commit. Because I started my spurt later than I wanted to. Could have stayed ahead of those horses. But nonetheless, it's still a good result for Flying Cowboy. I mean, he won, and Crackle Thunder finished higher than where he was supposed to. They won him in the Young Crown Cup, and I say, why not? That was the whole goal of me getting these horses ready again, so they could run more than once. He runs 5, so he's a very, very fast horse, Crackle is. If he can run 5 furlongs, I should be running him at a much shorter distance. Much shorter. So we can run him 6 furlongs in an open. That should be perfect. Just need to continue to stack wins with him until we can put him in the better races. The ones these horses are really meant to run in. I think we're set, though, to close out this year. No challenges. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. No challenges. Alright. So we're up with Honest Pegasus in the G1. Can he win his 3rd? That's what he's going for. In this Mile Champ Cup. Expect to finish 2nd. Powerful Mint is the favorite. I mean, not a super competitive field. Like, I don't think we should struggle with many of these horses. So, let's try to get Honest Pegasus to win. Winner place goal. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to say the least, so I don't know. Give it our best shot. I figure I need to get him ahead at the right time. I've been messing it up. I think the last race I did with him, I messed it up. I got him ahead, but it was too fast. So I need to be a little bit more patient and then strike. Like, I ran him way too hard when I tried to get him into the lead the last time. I actually need to keep him probably closer to the front than I want. Kind of need to keep him like right alongside the leaders and then just gradually move him ahead of them as we head into the final turn. Sorry about that. Just had some water and guess I went down the wrong tube, but like, this is perfect positioning. Now I just hope that these horses don't just like slingshot themselves to the front like they usually do sometimes when they're trying to chase the leader. But this is pretty ideal. And this would be a great bounce back. See, like, look at those horses. The 11's now starting to move, so is the 14. That's what I mean. When horses start to do that, that's when I got to be more mindful of, like, just staying close, staying in striking distance, and then just kind of moving at the last minute. Like, now I can kind of move him to the outside. Now we can get past these horses. He's not running as hard. Still not running as hard. Like, last time I was already running him at like 100% at this point. Now we have last corner leader. Now we can coast in. There it is. Well, let's see if he can hold on. I hope stamina doesn't come to haunt us, but I swear he looks like he's dropping so fast. Come on, Pegasus. Oh, he's gassed. Even when I try to manage his stamina, he's done. I don't get it. I don't get what I'm missing with him anymore. I have no idea what I'm missing. Eighth. That's a I mean, do I need to run him further back? Is that what I need to do? Because it's not working running him in the front. It's not working for whatever reason. I still have him, thank goodness, but it's not working to run him at the front, so I gotta figure something else out. Still don't know what his max distance is. That's two bad performances in grade 1s for Honest Pegasus. Yeah, I gotta figure that out, because that's really gonna start to bother me. Could he run the Winter GP? I don't think he has the stamina for it, personally. But the next best thing for him is just like a grade 3, and then I just end his year. You know what I mean? I don't think I can run him on dirt. From Western Tiger and Aunt B. Definitely not a dirt horse. Yeah, I don't know what to do with him. I feel like, I mean, I just talked about his stamina, so I probably shouldn't race him in a 12.5 furlong race. Because I can't imagine we'd be competitive in that. You know what? We're going to have to give it a shot. I mean, I don't have a choice with Honest Pegasus. It's two back-to-back bad, poorly run G1s. Like, I'm just not... It's so weird. I feel like I'm not in rhythm with any horses except for the 3 I just practiced on. Not really. I feel like I figured Irish Fleet out. She's still tough. Blues Breeze, I think I got him figured out. And then Pink Gemstone. Pink is pink as always. I don't feel like I'm really in rhythm with a lot of my horses on this playthrough. And I think part of it might be because this game in 2003 do play vastly different. So just in regards to even how I'm playing and controlling these horses and moving them, it's still not even the same way I played 2003. Now it's a drop in class for Blues Breeze, his last race of the year. We should win this. But yeah, Honest Pegasus, I've dropped 2 G1s with him back to back. Like, clearly, and I think we won a G3 with him easily, but I dropped the G1s. So clearly I'm not running those G1s right. I'm He's gassing out both times.
And they're off. That was a
I might need to run him further back. I thought running him towards the front was the whole point, but like I swear to you, like it seems like it's not really working for him. Because I'm not running him hard even into the stretch. Like I'm still coasting with him. I'm still coasting. You know what I mean? So I may have to keep him much further back, like almost midfield. I might have to keep him midfield front, not like top 3 front, because he doesn't have the stamina for it. It's 2 races now. Both of those G1s I've essentially lost with him. It was the same thing. We were running top 3, basically half a length off of the leader, and then that was it.
They are midway down the backstretch.
You know, he gassed out, so I think I have to run him further back clearly for him to make any real effort. Now it's going to be tricky trying to tap into last corner leader with that, especially if the lead is super spread out, but you know, we'll have to give it a shot. That's really the only other option I have now to do with Honest Pegasus, because running him at the front has not worked out, unfortunately. He's still going to swing, that's fine. Now this is how I should run the outside with all of my horses, just like that, because then I have plenty of space to make a run on the outside. We're gone, and that is the speed of Blues Breeze. It's just a grade 3, but this is how I should have been running a lot of my last races, and I haven't been. Like, if I would have ran this race, or if I would have ran that last G1, like I just ran this race, we would have won it with Honest Pegasus. But instead, I guess I'm still, I'm running him too hard, I guess. It's weird. I feel like he's always in a good stamina space, and then once we get into the stretch, we're done. And Blues Breeze sets the record, 143 and 8. I'll take it. I know that should be like a big type of thing, but there's a lot of records to still set in this game. So like I'm just like, okay, grade 3, check. You know, on to the next. Good. Irish Fleet, she's a favorite again. She's on Long Beach. She won here on this track before. She can do so again, and they're giving us no flexibility. We have to win this. I'm in rhythm with her. I got to keep her out in front. Make sure I keep her with good stamina as well. But most importantly, she does seem to run much better when she stays out in front. She doesn't have a great heart rating, so she's got to be ahead. If she's going to be struggling and fighting other horses, then she's in trouble.
The horses are on the track.
It's a beautiful day here. But yeah, I really want to redeem myself with Honest Pegasus in that winter GP. It's going to be a hard race for him to win with a not great stamina rating, but I'm just hoping we can have a better result. But yeah, I don't feel in rhythm with him now. The game is telling me, essentially I'm running him too hard because he's tiring out. Prime example of that is just running him too hard. Thought we were coasting. Thought we were coasting with him. But on to the next anyways. That was a great win from Blues Breeze a race ago. We're up here with Irish Fleet in the Neptune Stakes in Long Beach. Like I said, she does like this track, so this should be a good win for us. I think it's going to be another tough one, clearly. It's going to be another tough one, but Irish Fleet, she is a good filly. Only 3 years old right now. Or I think she'll be, yeah, she's only 3, but she'll be turning 4. So I'm really excited to use her for breeding. She has a really solid breeding rating. We don't get a 7, and now this 11 wants to... I can't run with you, man. I swear I can't. I don't want to do it. And where are you? Okay, Radiant Oasis. Are you actually supposed to finish in front? Like I said, I know I got to keep Irish Fleet ahead of this horse. She's not going to want to fight. So I have to keep her in the lead. But I can't help but feel like we're running so fast, so far ahead of the field, and they're just saving up time. I can't help but feel like that. But you know what? We have the inside lane. I'm just going to keep her here, save as much ground with her as possible, and get her going at the last minute. Now there's a challenge. There's a challenge. Now can Irish Fleet dig in? She actually digs in. She digs in and she thwarts off the threat of the 11. And Irish Fleet looks like she's going to roll home to the Neptune Stakes win. She rejects the threat from the 11 horse. And she rolls on to win. And the 11 horse finishes in last place. So I made a good call in holding her off just a little bit. And then gradually sending her back to the front. I made a good call. I made sure I didn't run her too hard. Terrible picture. Forgot. It just happens that quickly in this game. So maybe I'm back in rhythm with Irish Fleet. Double F's on the spurt, we'll take it. So maybe I'm back in flow with her, I hope. I dearly hope. Sincerely hope. Don't want to lose her. Need her for the stamina. Her power rating is 92. That means all the foals from her are going to be able to run on all of the toughest courses. So 2 wins there. Good, but we will participate in the World Super Jockey Series this year. I'd like to try to win that title and really get it out of the way. Like, it's nothing I look forward to. If anything, it's kind of a nuisance because you're running on these very average horses in these very long distance races. I just don't get the joy out of that. Not to mention, I don't know if they're going to put me on decent horses or not. They put me on a horse that's supposed to finish 11th. This is... it's going to be so frustrating to win this series in this game because they just never put me on... Just put me on a horse I can finish in the top 5 with and I can find a way to win. They're not even really giving me a chance. I'm on perfect letter. I know nothing about this horse, but we'll see. Do you have any good stats? We're running 11 furlongs and your stamina's 45, which is pretty darn abysmal, and you're supposed to be at your peak. Not to blow down on you, bro, but you're not looking too hot, my man. Now, the good thing is you have a long distance. Maybe you will be better in an open against these other horses, but I'm not holding my breath and I'm not counting my chickens. I'm not laying my eggs. I mean, is that even a saying? You know, with the other stuff I just mentioned. And X Factor has the record here. X Factor is a pretty fast horse. So if X Factor can set the record at 11 furlongs, I feel like we're going to be in no man's land with perfect letter. No way this horse is as fast as X Factor. I mean, granted, we just need to win. Or at least finish in the top 3. It's all about your points. I would prefer to win if I could. But you know what? I won't be greedy. I'll aim for like a top 5 finish at the minimum. I need as many points as possible because maybe I'll get lucky and they'll put me on a favorite in one race, or at least a horse that I can win a race with. Wins in this series matter a lot. And one win can help you obviously win the title. That's essentially how I did in Gallop Racer 3. I had 1 win and a lot of good performances in the top 5, and I won the World Super Jockey Series. So I can do the same thing here. And with perfect letter, just got to monitor the stamina. But I think we're running perfect. We have a 7. This horse is comfortable. We have the winners to chase after. I'm just going to look for where they are on track. So Scary Family sitting there. Our stamina's already maxed out. You see where the bar is. Not great. So that means I would really need a Revolution to have like a perfect run here. No, we're still fine. We're still fine. We're still maxed. The field's going to start to move pretty soon here. Hopefully we get another 7. 2 7s, that's a good start. It's a really good start. We'll slowly start to get perfect letter in motion as we come around turns 3 and 4. Still looking good. Still looking good. Here we go. On the drive. On the drive we go. No Rebo. No Rebo, it's fine, but the horse is still fighting. How long can the horse hold on, though? That's the key. I was going for a top 5. I don't think that's going to happen. Just not enough stamina. Still, decent effort, but it's not going to be anything spectacular. I think we're going to finish much higher than where we were supposed to finish. It's about all I can take away. We beat 5 horses. 9th place. I think we still get points for that, but alright, puts us on the back end. Did the best I could. That horse just didn't have any stamina. Bad spurt. I mean, whatever, I guess. Don't know what I could have done differently. Waited? Maybe I could have waited. So we got 3 points there. Marion, Carol, and Grimm are the top 3. Please just put me on a horse that can win. Mobile screen. Better odds, still not great. We're running on the dirt. Expect to finish 8th. Again, getting a solid top 4 performance here could help us in the points. Especially if the other jockeys don't finish high. We could move quite up the ladder. So mobile screen wants to run in the front. What's your stamina looking like? 43, of course, not great. Do you have any abilities? Last corner leader, okay. Okay, we'll be in the front, so maybe we can actually hold the field off. Again, stamina, for whatever reason, has seemed to come back and haunt me. Like, it'll come and go in this series, where it seems like I'm good at managing stamina, and then it's just kicking my butt in like every single race. I hope this is not one of those episodes. Now, it's a good start there for mobile screen. Now, the thing is, I don't have to keep this horse in first place. This horse can run like this. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to save ground behind whoever the leader is. Okay, well, she might be running a little bit fast. So I need to save as much stamina and ground as possible. And then we need to hit last corner leader as we come off turns 3 and 4. No 7, that's not good. 12 is going to go up to the front. Who is on that horse? Why are they highlighted? Oh, that's the favorite, Regal Derby. Okay. Well, I need last corner leader, but am I in a space to move into this gap? Not really. You know, I got to slow down. Slow down this horse. Slow down, please. Slow down, please. I need to move you into the gap. All right. Now I need to move you into the gap outside. And get back on this horse's hind here. And we're going to try to roll right past for last corner leader. Okay, we're good. You're fine. You're fine. Here we go. We're still out in front. The favorite's going to challenge us. That's fine. Not going to go under the whip yet because we still have a little ways to go. Now we're going to dig in. Oh, we just need to finish strong. Finish strong here, please. Finish strong. We got top 3 right now. It's going to be top 4. Oh, man. The rest of the field just got us at the line, and we get 6th. It's points, but not two spots off where I wanted to be. Tough race. Again, I'm in a tough spot, man. I'm working with these below average horses. I can only do so much. And yeah, that doesn't help us out a whole lot. Everybody else is, I mean, Marion and Carol are gone. Marion wins twice. I mean, what is the point in doing this? Like, if they're not going to put you on great horses, like, I'm not the best at the game, even on the hardest difficulty, not even close. So, like, what are you really expecting? These horses are literally like a huge handicap in their own right. Is Marion in this race? Of course. Now, they're on the 12th favorite, so a win, if I could somehow win out these next 2 races, maybe we could have a chance. But my gosh, it's looking pretty difficult from here. Goodbye Wave, 5th favorite, so we have a chance. Stamina, again, bad, but we're running a shorter distance. Temper's pretty good. Heart is not good. On the decline, no abilities. Again, they're just putting me on garbage. Not garbage. They're putting me on not great horses. And I feel like the jockeys that are winning this series, they're ironically on the favorites, which means they're on better horses. Why does the game do this to you? This thing is already challenging. Put us on decent horses. Not favorites. You don't have to put us on the fastest horse. Top 5 like I got now gives me a chance, and it's like, okay, I can work with this. Top 5 you can turn into a winner. It's going to be difficult, but you can get it done. You actually have a chance. Now, trying to take a horse that's supposed to finish 11th and genuinely is like an 11th out of 14th horse with its stats, that's much harder. It's a much, much harder thing to do. So it's like, at least give me a chance. Now, we got a 7 here, so Goodbye Wave is feeling comfortable. Just going to keep him right here because this is a pretty much shorter race than what we've previously done. Good striking distance. No abilities. Stamina is also pretty much the same as the other horses. Very abysmal. So, yeah, winning this thing is going to be hard, man. It's so annoying. Luck really has to be on your side. That's it. That's really it. Luck has to be on your side. You just have to do the best that you can with it. That's all I'm doing here. Okay, now we're good. No Rebo. Still no Rebo. But kick in, Goodbye Wave. Kick in. The 1 is still there to the inside. We're battling back. Goodbye Wave is battling back. We might actually get that win I so desperately need. The field is coming, but we're in first. We're winning with Goodbye Wave, but we're going to hold on to win this. What was I just saying? Put me on a horse where I have a chance and I can figure it out. And what happens? We get the dub right there. Put me on a horse with a top 5 chance at least, and I can find a way to win. Tough race, but we get it done with Goodbye World, or Goodbye Wave, sorry. Great, great, great win. Needed that desperately, and Marion finishes in 9th, so that's good for us. Who else was up there? Grim, though, still finishes 4th. Great race and a great win. We needed that, but we have one more race to go now, right? Those first 2 races, I mean, they scored 40 points, and I only got 3 and 6. That win bumped us up to 3rd. I mean, you know what? We could still win this thing. If we get a win here, and Marion and Carol, if they finish maybe 4th or lower, Yeah, they finished 4th or lower. We certainly have a chance, I think. Let's see, 6 would give us 6 points. They're going to have to finish worse than 6, and I'm going to have to win this race for me to win this series. I'm going to have to win, and then they're going to have to finish, like, well, for sure, Marion's going to have to finish 6th or worse. Preferably 7th. Carol just, I mean, yeah, Carol just doesn't have to win. It's going to be tough, though. Runaway top 8. They put Marion on the top 3 horse, and they put Carol on the top 7. And Grimm is on the favorites. So it's all or nothing here. Like, I have to win, and if we have to hope Fresh Sky falls out of the money. Like, that's actually our only chance. Runaway top. You have a good response rating, good feel, decent heart, decent toughness. Decent going. Your stamina's about as bad as everybody else's. I mean, if we run her right, we could win, but again, no ability. She wants to run towards the front. Yep, it's going to be tricky. We'll give it a shot, but I'm not holding my breath.
The horses are in the gate.
Okay, here we go. Good start. And we're off. Well, that's a good start. That always does help. I need you to get out in front of this horse, please. I need you to pick up a little bit more speed because we're going to get lost on this curve. Okay, don't go too fast. That's perfect. Okay, that's pretty good positioning. I mean, we're still technically 3rd right now, but we're running in this curve. We're running this turn, which feels like an actual curve. An indentation in this game because you can really feel your horse is working pretty hard, and we get a 7, so that's good. Now I need to look out for Marion most importantly. Like, if I can beat her or him, whomever, and win the race, we could win this. I mean, we're 14 points off, so we need to win this race. I cannot have any other result but a win, and Marion needs to finish 6th or worse. 6th would put us at a tie. 7th, I would actually win the series. Now we're max stamina, which is good,
Okay, this is where the
but I'm a little bit nervous about what's going to happen here. We get 2 7s, so that's also good. We have a chance. Just got to be careful about when to start. We're still good. We're still good. Now here comes the field. We're going to get rolling with them as well. Good runoff here for Fresh Sky. And we're challenging. The 6 is battling back on the inside. Ah, come on. And that's Marion right there. So despite the fact that we're still battling with her, she's going to win. Or Marion, whomever that jockey is going to win. But a great effort there from this horse. He finished 5th. I can't be upset. That was a really tough race. Marion was right there with us. And this horse didn't quit, most importantly. Runaway top. I'm really impressed with that performance. I think we'll finish... I think we'll still finish 3rd. No, we finished 2nd with 39 points. Yeah. Ah, man, so close. So close. Almost there. But again, those first 2 races, they put me on complete duds. If they put me on half-decent horses, we win the series today. Like, I hate that. I hate that so much about that title. It's an annoying title I can't wait to win and never think about it again. Like, I will never go back to the World Series once I win it. It's such a waste of time to me. It really is. It's such a waste of time. It is what it is. Overall record 2. We get, what? Okay, so we get some points or we get earnings. Or is that just how much we have earned? Do we get anything for that? Any runner-up? No, we don't get daily squat, so yay. Right? Yay. Yay for nothing. Oh dear. So Irish Fleet, I think she'll be done for the season. Same thing with Blues Breeze. I wish I could put them in a race, but we're fine right now. And Violet Deanna's gone. This game will really... And we didn't even have a bad race with her. She's literally gone. This game is so ridiculous with its algorithm and its mechanics of, like, taking your horses away. I I hit her goal last time out, and I was just waiting to race her until the new year. She's gone. They took her away. So like I have to put Blues Breeze into a race. And same thing with Irish Fleet, which seems so obnoxious. Man. I mean, it is what it is. Like I still wanted to know what she was going to be like, but of course that can't do anything about it now. Oh, that is so obnoxious, man. I really dislike that about this game. That's why I've been enjoying 2003 so much more. Like, yes, 2003 is not perfect, but it doesn't have these annoying, you know, just things about this game. These terrible characteristics that they designed and thought, oh yeah, that's perfect. Throw that in the game. That'll make the player happy. That'll make it a challenge. It doesn't make anything a challenge. It's just annoying to deal with. Like, come on, bro. Best thing I can do with Irish Fleet is just run her in 9 furlongs on the turf. In a grade 2. I mean 8 furlongs. She's got the distance and the power and the stamina. We should still be able to win that. But my gosh, like... I mean, she didn't race for a month and they took her away. Like, there's no defending that. I swear, every blue moon, there's some random Yahoo out there. Ah, there's a way that's there, and ah, it's a good thing, and ah. It's like, stop, stop, stop. Just stop in your motion. Stop. There's no defending how this system takes your horses away. There's no defending it. It's supposed to make sense, but it actually does not make sense. Ay, ay, ay. Anyways, she's gone. It is what it is. I guess I'll never know. I'm not going to get her back. It is what it is. Free Aquarius. She's up in the Philly Cup. She's expected to finish 4th. And, Left Eye and Soul Eye. Are they sisters? Maybe or maybe not. Doesn't matter. Who's the favorite? Firm Jewel and Ancient Emblem. The top 3, Firm Jewel, Suave Master, and Ancient Emblem. They're all going to be very tough to beat. So with Free Aquarius, I really have to run her right here. But, top 5 goal is good. So they're giving me some flexibility. Spurt and Grit, we got to tap into those. I think the main thing with her is just monitoring her stamina. And I just hope that she does kick in at some point. She doesn't have great stamina, so I'm not going to be able to just send her to the front and just keep her there for a long time. She will tap out if I do that. So I have to keep her in rhythm. I have to keep her at a low intensity until we literally hit the stretch and then just see what she can do. And I got to keep her close to the leaders as well. If I do that, we can win this Philly Cup with her and get her first G1 win as a 2-year-old, most importantly. This is a big moment for Free Aquarius. I feel good with her, but I'm still questioning some of her toughness. Despite the fact that she has tough and grit, like her heart ratings as well, her heart and toughness ratings are not good. They're okay, but she has 2 abilities, and then she has stats that aren't good for those abilities. You know what I mean? So I wonder if that's a little bit conflicting for her. Now, of course, I want to make sure oh, don't bump, don't bump. I don't like I don't like this positioning. I'm going to hold her back. I don't like this positioning at all. I need to get her to the outside. Or maybe not. Maybe I just wait. Maybe it's not meant for me to move her. Maybe I'll just keep her here. We're doing good stamina-wise. I'm running her as a closer, which I mean, she doesn't want to, but she can. We're kind of going to get her on the move a little bit because I don't want to underestimate the distance like I usually do. We got a long way to go. Very long way to go. I can start to move her up now. Okay, she's moving good. She's moving well here. She's moving pretty well. But she's not overexerting herself. She's at the front here. We got a good runoff. And here we go. 3 is right there. The 10 is there. Can she fight back? There's the grit ability. There's the grit ability from Free Aquarius. The 3 is still there to the inside. The 10 is not going anywhere. It's such a tough race for the gals here on the turf. Oh, man, what a race. That's going to be a photo at the line. Holy cow. I think the 3 just hung on and gassed out as it crossed. Or maybe the 2 gets up there. No, Ancient Emblem. What a race. What an effort from Free Aquarius. That is what you want to see from your filly in her 2-year-old debut season. Oh, wow. What a race. What a race. What an effort. That's exactly what I wanted to see from her. I wanted to know if she had that in her, and she does. Great race from Free Aquarius. That does it for today's episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.